Hey guys, what's going on? Nivens here. Time for your weekly snot wind-up. That's basically how it feels around here. Everybody's been sick. Nonetheless, though, there's a auctioneer company called Paddle 8, and they are hawking all sorts of wares and memorabilia from over the years. Rare photographs of, let's see, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison, The Doors. Also, maybe you want to pick up Frank Sinatra's 1944 driver's license, or maybe an expired as of 1995, about a year after his death, Kurt Cobain C-First Visa card. They feel that it could fetch anywhere from $7,000 to $9,000. So, auction ends at the end of the month. Well, Lamb of God frontman Randy Blythe in the news again this week, but it's not for having to go back to a Czech prison to await trial. It's because of his photography work. It's going to be on exhibit in New York City at Sacred Gallery from May 2nd to June 3rd. There's also been some chatter of hopefully this year Lamb of God working on some new music. So we'll see as all that unfolds. I'll make sure to fill you in. Alright, stop your Mirandized and listen. Vanilla Ice getting arrested this week for grand theft. It seems that ever since he's been on the TV show where he's been flipping houses and remodeling them down in Florida, since his music career has kind of slipped. Allegedly, I guess they were working on a house down in Florida, and then the home next door was being foreclosed on. So him, Vanilla Ice, Rob Van Winkle, and some cohorts allegedly broke in and stole a few things. This is a still in developing story, so as I know more in the coming weeks, I'll make sure to fill you in. Well, cancer, you messed with the wrong dude. After about a 7-week treatment for radiology and chemotherapy, it seems that Bruce Dickinson frontman, Iron Maiden frontman Bruce Dickinson has been battling cancer. Also announced last week is that there's some new Iron Maiden skateboards that are out, but from what has been reported, everything looks to be in the up and up for Bruce, and that he's making a full recovery. And it's time for some new music announcements and tours as well, as quite a few of them were announced this week. Slash going back out on the road starting in April through May. As of now, no stops planned for Kansas City. Stone Temple Pilots with Chester Bennington from Linkin Park going out on the road. Same thing, no plans for Kansas City. Testament and Exodus joining forces again for the Dark Roots of Thrash 2 tour. Again, no Kansas City stops. Local H going out on the road in support of their new album, Hey Killer, which will drop later on this year. There is a stop planned for Kansas City, though. That'll be on the 21st of May at the Record Bar. One of the wildest shows I've ever seen is a Local H show, so I'd recommend getting to that one. Now, on to new music announcements. This one came out last week, and somehow I missed it under the radar. The Sword is heading back into studio March 16th to work on their 5th album that is expected later on this summer. Bullet for My Valentine going back in studio working on their 5th album as well. Foo Fighters, the Sonic Highways series, of course they had on HBO, will get the deluxe DVD and Blu-ray treatment, as well as be dropped on iTunes April the 7th. Wolfgang Van Halen working on a solo album. Kind of a surprise to many folks there. Not so much a new music announcement, but in terms of an album, but a brand new tune surfaced this week from Faith No More called the Cone of Shame. That album, of course, Soul Invictus, will be out in May. Looking forward to that on the 19th. And in closing, about half of the 7th album done from Buck Cherry, says frontman Josh Todd. I'm Nivens. Thank you very much for tuning in to your weekly rock windup. Have a great weekend. If you're sick like the rest of Kansas City, get some rest. Plenty of soup. And if I was you, put a little whiskey in with your tea, or put some vodka in with your orange juice and or tomato juice. Peace. Have a good weekend. Bye. Oh, what's that? Hold on. It's good stuff. Yeah. Hey, man, MTV logo. You want to see it?
Oh.
Fine, I didn't want to show you anyways.